10 signs she's starting to like you quite a lot. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, back with another video. So, you know that feeling when you're crushing on someone and you're totally overthinking every little thing they do? Yeah, me too. That's why I thought it would be fun to talk about those subtle signs that someone might actually be into you. You know, like those little clues that give you butterflies and make you wonder if it's actually happening. So, if you're currently crushing on someone, or even if you're just curious, keep watching. Okay, first up, let's talk about communication. Like if she's making an effort to text you first, reply to your stories, or just generally keep the conversation going, that's a good sign. Especially if she's initiating those late night texting marathons. You know, the ones where you're both just sending random memes and talking about nothing for hours. Yeah, those are cute. And if she's calling you just to hear your voice, game over. She's totally into you. But it's not just about the quantity of the communication, it's about the quality too. Does she actually seem interested in what you have to say? Does she ask follow-up questions and actually listen to your answers? If she's fully engaged in your conversations, that's a major green flag. It means she genuinely enjoys talking to you and wants to learn more about you. And here's a little bonus tip. Pay attention to how quickly she responds to your texts. I mean, obviously everyone has a life and can't be glued to their phone 24/7. But if she's consistently taking hours to reply, even when she's active online, it might be a sign that you're not a top priority. But if she's responding pretty quickly and keeping the conversation flowing, that's a good indicator that she's excited to talk to you. Just remember, communication is key in any relationship. So if she's putting in the effort to chat with you regularly, it's definitely a positive sign. Okay, so you know how everyone's always super busy these days? Everyone's got a million things going on, right? So if she's consistently making time for you in her schedule, that's a big deal. I'm talking about rearranging plans, staying up late, or even waking up early just to hang out with you. It means that spending time with you is a priority for her, and she's willing to go the extra mile to make it happen. And it's not just about grand gestures either. Sometimes it's the little things that mean the most. Like if she's choosing to spend her free time with you instead of doing other things she enjoys, that speaks volumes. It shows that she values your company and wants to create memories together. But here's the catch. Make sure it's a two-way street. You should be putting in equal effort to make time for her too. Relationships are all about balance, and it's important to show each other that you're both invested. All right, let's get real for a sec. Physical touch can be a major indicator of attraction. Like if she's constantly finding excuses to touch you, it's a pretty clear sign that she's feeling it. I'm talking about those little brushes of the hand, playful nudges, or lingering hugs. You know, those subtle touches that send shivers down your spine? Yeah, those. But before you get ahead of yourself, it's important to read the situation. Some people are just naturally more touchy-feely than others. So, pay attention to how she interacts with other people. Does she touch everyone the same way, or is there something different about how she touches you? If it's the latter, then congrats, my friend. You've got her attention. And let's not forget about the importance of consent. Always make sure she's comfortable with any kind of physical contact. Communication is key, even when it comes to something as subtle as touch. Okay, you guys know I'm all about those awkward moments, but eye contact is one area where you actually want to embrace the awkwardness. Like if she's holding your gaze for a little longer than usual, or if her eyes seem to sparkle when you're talking, that's a good sign. Eye contact is a powerful way to connect with someone, and it can be a major turn on. But don't stare at her like a creep, okay? The key is to maintain natural and comfortable eye contact. If you're staring her down without blinking, it's going to be super weird. Just relax, be yourself, and let your eyes do the talking. And here's a little tip. Pay attention to her pupils. Yeah, I know, sounds weird, but trust me on this one. When someone is attracted to you, their pupils tend to dilate or get bigger. It's a subconscious response that happens when we see something we like. So next time you're talking to her, take a quick peek at her eyes. You might be surprised by what you see. Okay, let's be real, I'm not the funniest person alive. But If she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones that make you cringe a little inside, that's a good sign. Laughter is a way of bonding with someone and showing that you enjoy their company. It creates a sense of connection and makes people feel more comfortable around each other. But it's not just about the big belly laughs. Sometimes it's the little giggles or smiles that mean the most. If she's constantly smiling when she's around you, it means she's happy and enjoying your presence. And, here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to be your goofy self. If she genuinely likes you, she'll appreciate your sense of humor, even if it's a little quirky. Okay, so you know how some people just like to talk about themselves all the time? Yeah, those people are the worst. But if she's genuinely interested in your life, like asking about your hobbies, your dreams, your fears, that's a good sign. It means she sees you as a person, not just a potential date. And, it's not just about asking questions, it's about remembering the answers too. If she brings up something you told her weeks ago, it shows that she was actually listening and that she cares about the things that are important to you. And, here's a little secret. People love to talk about themselves. So if you want to make a good impression, ask her questions and really listen to her answers. It'll make her feel heard and appreciated, which is always a good thing. Okay, so teasing can be a tricky one, but it can also be a major sign of flirting. If she's playfully making fun of you or if she's always up for a little banter, it's a good sign. It means she feels comfortable enough with you to be herself, even if it means being a little silly. But there's a fine line between playful teasing and being mean. If she's constantly putting you down or making you feel bad about yourself, that's not cool. You deserve to be with someone who makes you feel good, not someone who makes you feel small. And here's a little tip. If you're not sure if she's flirting or just being friendly, pay attention to her body language. Does she lean in when she's talking to you? Does she touch her hair or face when you're around? These are all subtle signs that she might be interested. Okay, this one's pretty straightforward. If she's complimenting you, whether it's on your outfit, your sense of humor, or your amazing personality, she's into you. Compliments are a direct way of showing admiration and appreciation, and they can be a major ego boost. But it's not just about the words themselves, it's about the way she says them. If she's blushing or getting a little flustered when she compliments you, that's a good sign. It means she's genuinely attracted to you and gets a little nervous around you. And here's a little tip. Don't be afraid to return the favor. Everyone loves a good compliment, so let her know what you appreciate about her. It could be anything from her infectious laugh to her killer sense of style. Okay, this one's a little weird, but trust me on this one. When people are attracted to each other, they tend to subconsciously mimic each other's behavior. It's called mirroring, and it's a way of building rapport and creating a sense of connection. So, if you notice that she's starting to use the same slang as you, or if she's suddenly into the same music as you, it could be a sign that she's subconsciously trying to be more like you. But don't read too much into it if she copies one or two of your mannerisms. It could just be a coincidence. But if you notice a pattern of mirroring behavior, it's definitely a good sign. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about those telltale signs of nervousness. If she gets fidgety, starts talking a mile a minute, or blushes every time you're around, she's probably into you. Nervousness is a natural response to being attracted to someone, and it can manifest itself in all sorts of weird and wonderful ways. But, don't be too quick to judge if she seems a little shy or awkward around you. Some people are just naturally more introverted than others. The important thing is that she's making an effort to talk to you and spend time with you, even if she gets a little flustered sometimes. And here's a little tip. If you want to make her feel more comfortable, try to create a relaxed and casual atmosphere. Don't put too much pressure on the situation and just focus on having fun and getting to know each other. So there you have it, my top 10 signs that she's totally crushing on you. Remember, these are just subtle clues, and it's important to look for a combination of signs rather than relying on just one. And don't forget that everyone expresses their feelings differently. Just because she doesn't do all of these things doesn't mean she's not interested. What do you guys think? Have you ever experienced any of these signs? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more dating advice and awkward stories. And as always, keep the background music muted or very low during the video. See you next time.